Hello, I'm Chris Williams and welcome to my video blog for Tuesday the 23rd of March 2010. Stick with me because after the break I'm going to be talking about the British general election. I'm also going to be talking about a topic that was in the news here in Britain today. The idea that if parents talk to their children about sex, then they will not have sex. I think that's wrong, but stick with me after the break and I'll talk a bit more about those topics. So yes, not long now until the British general election, and some of you who follow me on the regular basis have said that you want me to talk about politics. I hope I've satisfied you so far by talking about the economy and also my opinions on whether the Conservative Party would do any better than Labour if they were to be elected at the anticipated May the 6th election. Of course, as you might know, the election cannot be held any later than June 2010. But I've been analysing some opinion polls on some websites, and it seems that the same type of numbers appear in the opinion polls from time to time. So I think it might be fair. That might be the actual election result. So here are those numbers. I'm going to stick them on the screen now. Or rather, I won't stick numbers on the screen. I'll surprise you with the outcome. I'll give you the breakdown. Right, so my prediction is, and I've stuck this into the swingometers on the Telegraph newspaper website, my prediction is this: a Lib Lab coalition with a majority of 4. And I derive that from these figures. The Conservatives are on course to get 37% of the vote, that's 288 seats. Labour, 31%, 270 seats. 18 seats behind Labour, behind the Conservatives. The Liberal Democrats 19% with 59 seats, and the other parties 10%, 32 seats in total. So that means that the Conservatives will be 37 seats short of the winning post of 325. But as I say, if Labour and the Liberals go into a coalition with each other, which is more likely than the Liberals going with the Conservatives in my opinion, you'll have a Lib Lab coalition with a majority of 4. God help us if that happens. Although, to be honest, I think Vince Cable might be a good chancellor of the Exchequer in such an arrangement, but I don't want this to happen. Right, so I'll be talking more about politics on the run-up to the election. I hope to also. My blogs are based on what is on the daily news, and of course, as we go up to the election, it's going to be dominating the news, and there's going to be various policy issues arising every day. So I'll no doubt be blogging about what I think of those different policies. But while we're on the subject of what the government say, today the government said in a report that if the young people here in Britain speak to their parents about sex, they will be less likely to engage in it. But I think that is nonsense. And of course, I've got a leaflet here, and here, your guide to contraception. Man, what a hilarious leaflet! Contraceptive injection, implant, IUS, IUD. Isn't that what the Taliban used to blow us up in Afghanistan? Female sterilization, male sterilization, vasectomy, the pill. I would never want a daughter of mine to take the pill. I think the possible medical disadvantages in the long run far outweigh any possible benefits from being on the pill. There's also the condom and the female condom, Femidon. Interested in this diagram, because the condom has one way in. Of course, the end is sealed up, but the female condom has got a hole on both ends. How bizarre. There's also the diaphragm, and also there's natural methods like coitus reservatus and coitus interruptus. That's where the man removes himself before children can be conceived. Personally, I think if you're going to use contraceptives, then there's no point having sex to begin with, because you have sex to make children, and it is something you do in marriage. If you're going to have sex outside of marriage as a teenager with any old random person, and then move on to another random person to have sex with, and you say, oh dear, I've got a baby or sexually transmitted disease, I don't want that to happen, then it defeats the purpose of doing it. I think people have sex not with people who they care about. They have sex to make themselves feel better, because of course, it tends to be those who are running away from religion tend to be those who go in for sex to make themselves feel better. I am delighted to say that I am a virgin, and I hope to be a virgin forever. I will be a virgin forever when I have children at some point, but I'm only 27. Sex can wait for another 13 years, I think, and I have no unhappiness about that, because no women anywhere near me at the moment. Of course, I'm in my bedroom, so of course there's no women anywhere near me, but you know what I mean. I'm quite happy with the idea that I don't have a girlfriend, and there's no chance of me getting married anytime soon. I want to build my career before having children, because there are many people here in the United Kingdom who have no aspirations for themselves. They become hairdressers, they then end up in council houses, and they have babies, and the state pays for their child to be looked after. Because think of the child that they're going to have a very traumatic life, where they're going to have a mother who has boyfriends who come and go. They're going to be distant from their father, who they might think doesn't care for them, because it leads then to the unwanted child trying to make themselves feel better by getting involved in drugs and crime and other social issues that you associate with the social underclass. So, I think that, no, you can't become a nuclear physicist if you don't know about quantum mechanics, and likewise, you can't impregnate someone if you don't know about sex. So I say that sex education should be abolished, and you should only become aware of sex and issues related to sex when you are an adult on the verge of marriage. There's too much sex in the media these days. Of course, this leads, of course, to girls in particular having problems with anorexia, where they say, "Oh dear, I'm fat. I'm going to go on a diet so that people will like me." Well, it's absolutely silly. It's what is in here, in the brain, which is more important than what one looks like physically. I might be ugly, but I don't care if I'm ugly, because I am intelligent, and I hope that I am impressing you with my intelligence. Because what I say might not come across coherently, but it doesn't matter, because I am not running for election. I'm not in a publicity contest. I don't want to be popular. I'm just hoping that you might agree with what I say, and you might want to watch my future blogs on other topics as diverse as politics, football, and motivation when I post these videos on a regular basis. I tend to post them daily, but I can't guarantee that they're going to be daily, but some various issues happen that mean that I either can't upload the video because of electricity problems, or I haven't got time to produce one. But what I'm saying is people need to develop hobbies and build confidence in themselves, rather than trying to make themselves feel better by engaging in activities that will only give them long-term disadvantages. Okay, that's all for this video blog. I hope you will join me for my next video tomorrow. I've got to think of a topic to talk about in that video, but if you've got anything you want me to talk about, do let me know. Right, until next time, it's bye for now. Bye bye.